what to eat. So a good thing to have in your pantry is like a snack basket or a snack bin, and you can have granola bars in there, trail mix in there, all ready to grab and go. Have your fruit in the fridge already washed, so again you just grab it and go. Veggies, you can have mixed veggies already chopped up and even in little containers if you can, and then again you just grab and go. I think it all comes back to, if we're not prepared, then it's probably not going to happen.
It's pretty difficult to live a healthy lifestyle without being properly prepared.
Right.
So if you could, I suppose, wrap your head around understanding that we need to be prepared on a regular basis, then we're proactive instead of always rushing behind and trying to like catch up, especially when it comes to snacking.
Maybe we could talk about the importance of snack meals, because I think sometimes we're not always sure that we should be snacking all the time, and we should be snacking throughout the day. So maybe Judy can touch on that a little bit about the importance of why we need to be snacking between our regular meals.
Sure. Let me talk about, the importance of snacking. Just let me mention real quick here, we have a new audience. We just jumped on live on Instagram. So Instagrammers, we're live on Facebook, facebook.com/trueformlife. And Allie Paz just said, hey guys, you rock.
Aw. Hey, Allie.
Allie's a yoga instructor, if you're not sure who she is, and she does all kinds. She does teacher training.
Yes.
And she does yoga classes in and around the community.
Retreats as well.
Oh, retreats.
Yeah.
Costa Rica?
Yes. And Costa Rica, and I don't know, Allie, maybe you can let us know locations. Mexico, maybe?
Yeah, Allie, leave some comments, information below, and put a link to your page as well. Happy St. Paddy's Day to you too. And Vanda said good morning. Thanks for the heads up. You're welcome, Vanda.
I feel like when St. Patrick's Day is like on a Friday or Thursday, then it becomes, well, I guess this weekend, it's on a Saturday, it's tomorrow actually, but I feel that when it's on a weekend, then it's like more than just one day. We've been doing St. Paddy's Day like all week, which is cool.
And this year it's on a Saturday, so there's going to be a whole lot of green beer going on. Might have to do a detoxing hangover feature
for you guys. We'll be sipping our green smoothies.
Ali said, Costa Rica and Thailand.
Thailand, nice.
Okay, so what we were saying, and then I just wanted to mention for our Facebook, we're on Instagram as well, and that's just my first name, Drew Tadia. We use that as a business account on Instagram, so you can check us out on both pages as well. And today we're talking about metabolism. This is our fourth part of the series of
challenging meals.
Yeah, challenging meals for breakfast, dinner, lunch. Today is snacks before we move on to a different topic next week. And so I think when it comes to the importance of snacking, it's important to understand that we need to snack throughout the day to increase our metabolism. So a lot of times people, they don't have energy throughout the day, and I think that has a lot to do with lack of food or lack of nutrients. And when we don't have energy,
we can't perform.
Right.
Poor performance.
We all know what it's like to not have proper performance or not feel well or energized. So if we can understand that we can increase our metabolism by small meals throughout the day, then we can burn body fat, we can gain energy, we can drop some inches that we're looking for, and we can just feel better throughout the day.
And you know what's interesting is, because I used to believe this too, or think that the less that you eat throughout the day, for those of you who might be looking to drop a few pounds or lose a bit of weight, I always thought when I was trying to lose weight, the less that you ate, the better. But it wasn't until I started eating more frequently throughout the day and boosting my metabolism that it really started to shed the weight. So it's so interesting, because we have that mindset that less food means less weight.
Right. Which is backwards.
Backwards, yes.
So we need to. Allie said, Dorothy, you're hilarious. I love you.
Thanks, Allie.
So Allie said, she just left a comment here. So those of you on Instagram wouldn't be able to see, but Allie said, I love Complete Truth protein powder. Going to get some today. Awesome.
Nice. Awesome, Allie. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your support, Allie. So this is Complete Truth protein. This is protein supplement that we designed, and it's really based around those nutrients that we don't get throughout the day. So we need whole food in our bodies. Like we need to continue to put high quality nutrients in our body. So Complete Truth protein is made with whole food. So we have quinoa and we have hemp hearts or hemp seeds. So by putting these good quality nutrients into our body on a regular basis, we can fight cravings, for example. We can gain energy. And one of the first things people say when they start using Complete Truth protein is that they can't believe how much energy they have. And that's what happens when we put good quality nutrients into our body. When our body doesn't recognize, utilize, or absorb the foods we put in our body, it's because they're hard to digest or they don't really recognize. So when it comes to snacking, you need something like Complete Truth protein in your smoothies, or you need to bake with it in your baking. Or we have awesome protein balls, for example. But it's a great way to increase your metabolism, give you a boost of energy, and put proper nutrients into your body throughout the day, so you can live healthy all the time.
Yeah, and it's a convenient way to add more nutrition or to boost the nutrition of what you're already having. So smoothies, we have smoothie every day because it's so quick and easy to get nutrients in your body. So if you are looking to increase your meals to have and to include or gain, what's the word I'm looking for? To add a snack meal into your routine of meals, starting with a smoothie is a great place because it's quick to prepare, easy. You just throw everything in the blender and whip it up. And then by adding some Complete Truth protein, you are getting even extra nutrients.
Yeah. And we thought it might be fun because it's a green bag and it's St. Paddy's Day. We thought we would put a little sale on the green bag. Mm-hmm. So this is more for smoothies. And then the other bag, the original blend, is more for baking. And now if you do both, we recommend baking with the original
Should I
brand.
grab the other brand?
Sure.
Okay, I'll grab it. Be right back. BRB.
So this one here has quinoa, hemp hearts, maca, and stevia. So only 4 ingredients. And we always say that you should be able to read and pronounce.
I'm back.
I knew you were going to do that. You should be able to read and pronounce all the foods or all the ingredients that you're putting in your body. So that's why we come with a very simple. Just come over for Instagram.
Oh, sorry, Instagrammers.
So we just offer a very simple way to get proper nutrients into your body. Mm-hmm. And this is the other bag that we were talking about. So that.
This is the other bag.
Stop it! Stop messing around.
No fun. We can't have any fun here. So this is the bag that's or the product, the bag. What should I call it?
This is the original brand.
This is the one. The original blend, and it just has quinoa and hemp seeds in it. That's it. Just the 2 ingredients. This is the one we suggest for baking. So if you're looking to bake with it, make protein balls and muffins and cookies, it is your replacement for flour. And it's super easy to do. All you have to do is 1 for 1 in any recipe. So if you have a recipe that calls for half a cup of flour, that'd be a little flour in a recipe. But if it calls for a cup or half a cup of flour, just throw in the equal amount of Complete Truth protein to boost the nutrients in that. And also, if you want to bake with it, like Drew was saying, you can also use this one in smoothies. It just doesn't have the added boost of the green one.
Okay, let me get to some questions here.
Okay.
Jordan said...
Did I talk too much?
You're talking... No, it was good. They were just asking questions, and I want to answer them.
Okay.
Allie, we'll get back to you in a second. Oh, Leona said... Oh, we got so much going on.
Drew is overwhelmed.
Just give me a second here. Leona said, love my morning smoothie. Awesome, Leona. Thank you so much for your support with CTP.
Yes, Leona is rocking it. She was in our detox group a few weeks ago. It just ended. And she's still rocking it, continuing on with her clean eating and her smoothies. And she is seeing the results.
It's always inspirational.
Looking great, Leona.
It's always inspirational for us to hear people how well the product's going or how well they're doing within our program. Mm-hmm. So amazing. Thank you so much, Leona. Jordan said, what is maca? What's up, Jordan? Thanks for tuning in, Jordan. We know Jordan, he's actually doing his own kind of health coaching, and you can check him out on Instagram as well. And Jordan said, what is maca? And So maca, I really enjoy maca because it's an odd type of food. So it's
Because he's odd.
wish I had. It's maca's like it's kind of like turmeric. It's kind of like ginger.
It kind of looks like a radish.
Kind of looks like a radish. It usually
Yeah.
comes in white or yellowish, and it grows. What I think is really cool is it grows like way up in the and I always say this wrong. Andes Mountains, and it's the
Highest elevation.
highest elevation that food can grow.
So cool.
So like right above the tree line, and then because
Where nothing else grows.
many times you see like just trees and then rock, so it's like in between there, and it grows way up there in this crazy elevation, and the health benefits are amazing. It's actually a superfood. Ali said maca is the best. It's actually a superfood, and there's a number of different health benefits. We use it for a natural energy boost. So many times when you look at different types of energy, they're fake or synthetic.
Synthetic. There we go. Right on.
Where did
Takes two sometimes.
where did synthetic come from?
I don't know.
New word.
New word.
So many times you get those fake types of energy boosts, and anytime that comes up, you have a crash. So fake energy boosts like sugar or refined sugar, or many times we used to get those pre-workout drinks, like pre-workout drinks, all kinds of nonsense that we shouldn't be putting in our body, and then you get the crash afterwards. So Maca Jordan is a natural energy booster that you can find at most health food stores, and we can only get them here in powder form.
Ali just jumped on there and said, so great for hormone balancing for me. And that's so true for me too. And you know, one of the reasons or one of the benefits I have seen myself personally through using maca is my complexion, my skin. I do have breakouts quite often, and my skin is much clearer and less breakouts when I am consuming maca on a regular basis. So that's another one.
Yeah, we got a big question here from
Ooh.
Ali. So Ali said, what would you suggest if you have candida sometimes? What do you put in your smoothies? We know that fruit has too much sugar. That's an issue. We actually, in our workshop, Ali, we just talked about a green smoothie. And we love a green smoothie, which is something we have every single morning. I wonder if there's one in here.
Oh, now he's going to just open the fridge. So the green smoothie is vegetable-based as opposed to fruit-based. So wow, those look awesome with our green shirts. So these babies right here, it's just a vegetable smoothie. So we've got cucumber in there and celery in there, cilantro and parsley, spinach. So
Lemon, ginger, turmeric.
So it's very detoxing, and the sugar, right? Like, whoop.
Yeah, you don't have that sugar that you would have even with a fruit smoothie. Now, we understand and we believe that sugars are different. Like, they're not all created the same and they process differently in our body. But with fruit, you're still putting sugar in your body. There's still an amount of sugar that can affect you or spike your blood sugar levels, for example. Or, Ali, as you're talking about, it can affect people with candida. So in a situation like that, if you're trying to avoid sugar altogether, you can have something like a green smoothie. Now, this is something that we have every morning, and it's usually prepared and ready to. Dorothy doesn't like the pulp.
So this one is too pulpy. This one's nice and strained. Give my pulp to Drew.
So that's something that we have every single morning. It's a natural energy booster. And you know what was interesting to me is that we had our event on Tuesday, and a lot of people weren't really sure if they were going to try it. I know no one really said like, ooh, that looks gross.
They were very polite.
But you can tell when you bring a food that people aren't so
Used
excited
to,
about. Maybe used to.
Or, yeah.
And I was surprised, like a lot of people really enjoyed the green smoothie. And I don't know, at least not openly, there wasn't anyone that I noticed that was like, oh, gross. I think most people were surprised at how good the flavor could actually be because it's actually refreshing.
Mm-hmm. And you know what else I really enjoyed was I heard a few side conversations, people talking about how they would switch it up to something that suits them better. For example, there was someone who said, "Oh, I wouldn't put cilantro in there again because she wasn't a cilantro fan, but I would put more mint, for example." Or if you're not exactly used to full-on veggie smoothie, you could put in something like a fruit. Someone had mentioned some pineapple, or was there an orange mentioned or something? So it was just nice to see those conversations going on where people could see how they could fit it in their own way so that it worked for them.
Yeah, and I think that's what's great about the workshops that we put together. They're not just us standing up there. And you see some of those workshops where people like read off a PowerPoint, or it's very serious, or for us, this is how we are all the time. So people get a chance to have conversations and add their input as well, and that's important to us because we want to know what everyone else thinks,
Their thoughts, yeah,
or their experience as well. We learn so much from other people at our workshops. It's amazing. So
it is amazing. I always said when I was teaching elementary school, I always said I learned so much more from the kids than I teach them, right? And I feel that way the same about our clients and our members and the people we are in contact with throughout our businesses. We learn so much from others
as well. No question. Vanda said don't miss out on the ginger. Of course, Vanda.
Oh, yeah. How can we forget?
I hope we didn't miss ginger. Ginger has to go in the green smoothie. As Vanda knows, I love ginger in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many health benefits, immune system and anti-inflammatory, a couple big ones with ginger, and it tastes amazing. And then I don't know if we mentioned lemon, but the combinations of, we have this whole recipe. We'll link it in the notes here or in the comments below after. But when you put everything together, it's a flavor explosion. It actually does taste good. So give it a shot if you're thinking about it. It's like a junior mini.
They're very delicious. But it does take some getting used to, of course.
Yeah, I'm just reading here. Allie said thanks, and she said, love the green mohawk. I'm getting great reviews on the green mohawk. As we know, it's usually blue.
This is how people look at him when they first see you, though. Sometimes in public, they're like, and their eyes like follow him, especially kids.
Especially kids.
And they're like,
I always say hi to kids. They're like, I'm like, hi. They're like,
who is this person?
They're like, he talks too. I just want to mention Jordan here. Jordan said, wow, no way. That's cool. I had no idea. Yeah, definitely look into it, Jordan, and you're welcome for the shout out. Thanks for coming in and checking us out. I'd like to stay connected and do something together here soon. Sorry. I just wanted to mention real quick, so you could add something like Complete Truth Protein to a green smoothie if that's something that you want to try. So when you put Complete Truth Protein into a smoothie, it turns it into a whole meal. So many times you have a protein supplement that's just a protein isolate, so you don't get the benefits of fiber, for example, or added antioxidants from food, or for example, something like iron that a lot of women are deficient in, that you get from quinoa. So this is also a slow digesting carbohydrate, so it gives you energy throughout the day. And then we also have healthy fats that are energy boosters as well. So that's why Complete Truth Protein is complete. And
that's the name.
And when you're looking at other conventional types of products, even cleaner ones, they're usually isolates. So that's why we're hungry 20 to 30 minutes after you have a smoothie. So Complete Truth Protein is like having a meal in a cup. So I just wanted to share that with you.
It helps you stay fuller longer, right? Because it's a meal in a cup.
I gotta be honest with you, my mouth is watering while I'm sitting here looking at these. I really enjoy them, and I start to crave them in the morning. I look forward to having them, and I think that's important to understand because many times we crave sugary or fatty
caffeine.
Or processed caffeine first thing in the morning.
Is a big one.
So when you start to have better quality nutrients, your body craves better quality nutrients.
That's right.
What else do we have?
Well, we kind of started getting away from the snack. I guess we kind of embedded smoothies and snacks throughout. But did you want to get into more examples of snacks now, or?
Yeah. See, Allie, thanks for coming in.
Bye, Allie.
So let's offer some tips. What's your favorite snack, for example?
Well, I have lots of favorite snacks. But the quickest, most convenient snack is definitely the protein balls. And the reason I say that is because there's no baking involved. A little bit of prep, but very easy. You throw your peanut butter, your rolled oats, your CTP, so your Complete Truth protein, some maple syrup or honey in a bowl, and you just mix it up. And then the part I like too about this recipe is that you can add things, nuts, seeds. So you could add hemp seeds, you could add almonds, you could add coconut flakes, whatever that you prefer. So once you have that all mixed up, your mixture all mixed up, then you just roll it into balls. It literally takes about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's so quick and easy. Then you store them in the fridge, you store them in the freezer, and when you need a snack, you just grab and go.
Should I show the recipe, or are you gonna get all crazy?
No, you can show the recipe. I do want to share another one of my favorite snacks.
I'll pull up the recipe. If you're on Instagram, you're not gonna be able to see this, but Facebook, you can check out do a screen share is what I'm pulling up here. So
Hopefully it works.
we'll find out.
Last time it didn't work, but we'll see this time.
What's your next recipe?
So the next recipe I wanted to mention was our banana chocolate chip muffins made with Complete Truth protein as well. So the reason I love these ones so much is because they are such a fan favorite with kids as well. So it's something that the whole family can have. The protein balls as well. But I used to make the muffins for my students all the time, and they just loved them. And it's pretty easy to make. You can make blend up all the wet ingredients in a blender, and then just pour those in with the dry ingredients, stir it up, and bake them. And they're so delicious. And the nutrients, because they're made with Complete Truth protein, you get all of that nutrients as well from the protein powder.
Let me mention here, let me try a screen share. I think it's that one. All right.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oops.
Maybe not. Still working on it.
It's right here.
Is that helpful?
No.
Sound effects?
Not at all. All right, so if you guys go to, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, we just pulled it up here. You can go to Complete Truth Protein trueformlife.com/complete truth protein balls. I'm struggling this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and all of our recipes are on the website. We have tons of them. Dorothy's been doing them every single week for at least a couple years now. And I was doing them before that for a couple of years. So this is the picture of the Complete Truth protein balls, and this is the complete recipe. And we have tons of smoothies. We have tons of baking that Dorothy has put together. She's a wizard in the kitchen. So this is just an easy way for you to use the Complete Truth, or just learn how to make cleaner types of snacks, which we're talking about today.
Yeah, I also wanted to mention sometimes, often I have people ask me, how do I find your recipes? So you can just go to our website, Complete Truth. Now you're messing me up. Trueformlife.com is our website. And in the top right corner, there's the search bar. So you could search muffins, you could search protein balls, smoothies, and then you will get a list of all of our recipes and blogs that talk about those things. So they're super accessible on our website, all our recipes. There's also a drop down bar from our blog. It says Drew's blog on the top, and where you can access all the recipes as well.
Yeah, you can search at any time as well on the website. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Trueformlife.com, and we share them on our Facebook page often.
That too.
And then we also share them, and we have a Complete Truth Protein group, or CTP group, that we share recipes every single day. So if you want to be involved with that, you can certainly come in and check it out. Avanda said CTP banana muffins are always a hit.
Always.
And they really are. They're so good. And I think many times that we look at recipes, we try to find healthy baking recipes, for example, and they don't turn out, or they don't do well. So Dorothy's been working on these recipes for quite some time, and it took a lot of time and effort to make them perfect.
Years.
So they're delicious, and they're moist, and they last. So if you get a chance, give them a try because they always go over really well.
One thing with our baking recipes, though, is because they're made with clean, whole food ingredients. There's no preservatives, no additives. You do need to store them in the fridge because they will quickly, in the pantry or on the counter, it wouldn't take long for them to go bad.
a
'Cause
few
it's food.
days. Excuse me, a few days as opposed to a few weeks from
Yeah.
like conventional refined sugar types of food.
Or white flour, right?
White flour. So they do need to be stored in the fridge, and they're very moist. So with all that moisture, they should be in the fridge, but they don't last long because they taste so good. So you don't have to worry about that. Jordan said he's got to go to work, so I think thanks for tuning in, Jordan. We'll catch you later. And then Allie said she couldn't leave. She needed some snack recipes and ideas. Yeah, Allie, we just mentioned there's tons of, you probably heard Dorothy say, but there's tons of recipes on our website. And again, I'll add you to our group if you like, or you can be request to jump in our group. There's so many snack ideas that we have going on there. So that's what we do. We produce content like we're doing right now, and then we repurpose them so people can watch them later or use them later at their own convenience.
Yeah. So, should we wrap it up? Should we do a little recap before we go?
Yeah.
I myself am going off to work today. I'm subbing today, so we should do a little wrap up today.
Oh my gosh.
That's my wrap up action. You like it? Wrap it up, or maybe that should be chop it up.
Oh my! Make it stop. Okay, so.
Did we give enough snack ideas? Smoothies, protein balls.
Well, I don't know. We didn't say smoothies in particular. But smoothies are a great snack idea. So if you're not using smoothies, then you should definitely try it. It's the best way to get a quick amount of nutrients in
A bunch of nutrients in a short amount of time.
Thank you.
Is that what you're going for?
I'm trying here.
Trying to speak your language today.
So smoothies is the best way to do that. Get a lot of nutrients in your body in a short amount of time. Thank you for that. So that's a great snack idea. You can have that in the morning. You can have that at 10 o'clock or at 3 o'clock, for example. You can have it in the evening for a snack when you're craving. So that's important as well, is to get snacks in throughout the day. And then you mentioned...
Well, we talked about... I got to make a list in my head. So we talked about smoothies. We talked about the protein balls, which you can find the recipe on our website, trueformlife.com. We talked about the muffins. Another great one's trail mix, because trail mix we always suggest to make your own blend of trail mix, because those pre-made ones are generally full of salt and sometimes even sugar. There's even some pre-made trail mix out there that have like M&Ms in them. So make your own trail mix. So you would buy unsalted raw nuts, are preferable, but and then you can add whatever nuts and seeds you like, and dried fruit as well is a good option. So trail mix is always a nice grab and go snack. The healthy fats help us maintain energy. Why are you smirking at me?
I'm just agreeing with you. Why would you smile at me?
Getting little smirks over here.
Just want to mention that Van just said mine don't last long when Steve's around.
Oh, Steve.
And then she mentioned that when we were talking about the muffins. So they're so delicious that everybody eats muffins. We hear that often when someone, usually women, are in our membership or try these recipes, and then their husbands or spouses
or kids
eat all of them. So they're like, I can't keep them in the house.
Yeah. We actually had somebody send in a picture once of her little toddler, I think he was around 2, had snuck up onto the counter to grab the muffins. And then there was a picture of him like on the floor nibbling away at the muffin, like he snuck in, he got it. That was a cool picture.
Allie said you guys are so cute. What a team. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Allie.
We appreciate your support. I did want to mention again, this bag here is for St. Patrick's Day. This weekend, we're going to have a weekend sale. So let us know if you're interested in trying it, or if you'd like us to deliver, or if you want us to send it out. We sell it at the Olds Uptown Market here locally in Olds, and then we also sell it at the CLC Fitness Center. And then we do deliver locally as well, hand deliver. It's always nice to meet those trying it and answer some questions.
Yes.
And then we also, I lost it. And,
I wanted to say.
we ship. Sorry, if you're not here locally, of course we'll ship to wherever you're at.
And I just wanted to remind everybody who's using Complete Truth Protein or thinking about using it to store it in the fridge, because it is a raw product. And so I know a lot of times those conventional proteins, they sit on our shelves for years, right? But this one is a raw food, and we need to store it in the fridge once it's opened. Shelf stable when you have it, but when you get it, sealed up. But once it's open, it has to be stored in the fridge.
That's a great point. And lastly, let me say, other small bags. Allie, we have 1 pound bags that we're showing here, and then we have 2 pound bags. So we have 2 different options. So there's a smaller bag. And what did I want to mention? Oh, we have a Complete Truth Protein group coming up, CTP group that we're very excited about. So we're going to start adding people on Friday, which is today. I've been saying that for a couple weeks now, and it's finally here. So we're going to start a brand new private group for anyone that's purchased Complete Truth Protein in the last month or 2, because this would last probably a month. So if and then the 2 pound bag would last maybe 2 months, just depending on how often you use them, if you're baking with it, or how much you use, how big your family is. And a lot of times people say, well, how long does it last? It really depends on how many people in the household are using it, or how many times a day you're using it, or how many times a week you're using it.
Yeah.
So, the CTP group. So I'm very excited about this. So anyone that's purchased the product, we're going to put them in the group, the private group, for no extra charge. And we're going to do it like a 21-day type of challenge. So to get some excitement, some motivation going, we're going to give you some ideas on how to use the product. And I think it's important, more nutrition stuff. I think it's important to get people together and excited around living healthy, especially nutrition-wise.
Yeah, so the main idea of the group is for 21 days to have a smoothie every day is the main idea. But we're going to be in there every day. Well, multiple times a day. Drew and I will be in there, and we'll be posting recipes for you on how to use Complete Truth Protein. And we will be answering all your questions, and we'll have lots of things going on in there.
Yeah.
In the group.
It's going to be so much fun. So we're going to start this Friday. We also have a little surprise, maybe a surprise meal plan.
Maybe. It's not so much a surprise anymore. I was trying not to ruin the surprise earlier, but
it's a leak. Really, I'm leaking information.
We will have a meal plan in there as well. Surprise!
So Ruby said, I'd love it to be added to the group. No doubt, Ruby will definitely add you, and we appreciate your support with Complete Truth Protein and our social media as well.
Yes.
Ali said I'm off to Bali for a month.
Wow, awesome. That's so nice.
Would it be okay in the fridge?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No question. It's fine in the fridge. Sometimes people come back like 2 years later and are like, can I still use that? Then we're like, no. It's food. So it's food.
But a month, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest probably 6 month range.
Like,
you can
use a good range.
You can leave conventional protein supplements in the pantry for like a couple years. In this,
oh gosh,
the nutrient
Does it
value.
ever go bad?
Probably not. So many preservatives in there. It's not even real. Like it's like putting a piece of plastic on the counter and be like, is that going to go bad? It'll never go bad because of what they put in it. But Complete Truth is a food. Like it's a food substance, so it needs to be used. So I would say that it's good for at least a year, but use it within at least 6 months. Otherwise, the value just continues to go down because it'd be like putting a piece of bread or let's use something with more nutrients, like an apple.
Carrots. Potatoes. Sweet potatoes.
Put them on the counter and they'll slowly lose their value and start to wilt. So
yeah.
That's what we have going on today. And I know you got to get going. So we should probably wrap it up. So if you buy the product and you're interested in the group that we have going on, let us know. Leave some comments below so we don't miss you, and make sure we get you inside that group.
And make sure you're snacking. That was our topic today.
That's right.
Snacking.
Get those snacks.
And I can't believe I forgot, but veggies and hummus is a great snack too.
Veggie hummus. Oh, you love your hummus.
I love hummus. So, we mentioned all kinds of different snacks today to keep your metabolism going. So if you're not snacking between meals, healthy snacks, of course, then we would suggest to jump on the snack train.
Gotta have snacks. We got a Ripped Realtor joined us on Instagram. We also have coaching with Lucinda. Lucinda jumped in here. So thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
We're back every single Friday. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. I keep sliding these comments over as much as possible.
We do need a new topic for next Friday because our series of challenging meals is now complete. So if you have idea for a topic for next Friday, something you'd like us to touch on, just let us know, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Mm-hmm. Amber just said excited for new recipes. Absolutely, Amber. Thanks for your support with CTP as well. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Be responsible. Drink green smoothies.
Green smoothies, yes, all the way.
All right, guys. We'll
have a great day.
See you later.
We'll see you next Friday, if not before.
We're still on. How do you turn this off?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
We know. Well, he knows.
Oh, no.
We really don't know, guys. Well, this is embarrassing.
There's usually a button right on the middle. It's not there. Okay. I got it.
Oh, there it is.
I'll finish. Oh, finish.
Oh, there it is.
One more time.
Okay, bye, guys.
Au revoir. Adios.
Adios.
What's the French one?
I was gonna say Gihanenam.
Oh, is that what is
Sinhala.
Sinhala. Oh,
might be learning a little Sinhala. Gihanenam.
See you guys.
Bye.